What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Put this down a little bit. Alright, so we're doing week 15 picks for the 2016 through 2017 NFL season. I apologize for the echoing. This house is pretty much empty because I am in a new house. And I noticed that last video that there was a lot of echo. And it's going to be like that for a while, guys. Sorry. I would do it in my room, but the lighting is terrible in my room. Yeah. So last week I went. I have a pretty bad record last week. I went 8-8 last week. That brings me to a 132, 74-2 record. And then against the spread, I went 8-7-1. Actually had a better record than straight up. And now I am 103, 105, 100, and then 5 ties in against the spread total. I am now, I believe, 23rd or 22nd. I believe, no, it's 22nd, I believe, in my Sports Fan Entertainment Pigskin Pick'ems League on ESPN.com. That group has over like 500 members. I rank right now at like 22 or 23 or something like that. I was at 19, and I could have been way higher than that. I missed 2, and this is how close it is. I could have been all the way in 13th place had I not put in my picks for 2 Thursday night games that I missed out on that I had right, but just forgot to put it on the picks, and I could have been higher than that, but I got to make up for that, and I got to somehow get into the top 3. So, 22nd or 23rd right now in that. I don't know. I'm going to pause it real quick. All right, I'm back. I was just calculating what percent accuracy I am at this week, and I went down to a 64. So that's not good. I went 8-8 last week, so it figures. But anyway, I just want to quickly note for you guys, I got a score prediction right. I didn't think it was going to happen this year. That now is 3 years in a row that I at least get one score prediction right. And I'm doing pretty good at this. Hopefully, maybe I can get another one. But I got the Steelers at the Bills. I predicted 27-20 that the Steelers would win, and they did. It's not really much of a big deal, but I don't know. I'm happy that I was able to not only predict who's going to win and the spread and the score. So, in my opinion, that's a big win for me. So, moving on. Thursday Night Football, Rams at the Seahawks. Now, I believe the Seahawks have lost to the Rams, I believe, 5 times in a row now. Something like that. No, 3. It was like 3, 4, 5, something like that. But they really cannot beat the Rams. But I think now with Jared Goff starting, I don't see him beating, one of the best defenses in the league right now. He can barely put up, a 14-point game. So I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm going to take the Seahawks to win this one. 14.5 points are too much. I don't even think the Seahawks are going to score 14 points. I'm going to take Seattle 13-7. Take Los Angeles plus 14.5. Moving on, a Saturday game, we've got the Dolphins at the Jets. I think the Dolphins are going to win this game. They just had a huge win against the Arizona Cardinals at home, and I think they'll carry that over against the Jets, who aren't much of a good team. They just lost. Oh, no, they just won. They had to come back to beat the 49ers. So that answers your question. I think the Dolphins will win this game 23-14. Take Miami minus 2.5. Lions at the Giants. This is going to be a very hard game, man. A very hard game. The Giants are trying to stay in the playoff race, and the Lions are trying to stay as division leaders. But here's what's going to be the storyline of the game. Now that the Giants know how to close games, it's going to be a challenge, and I think this is going to come down to the wire. Matt Stafford now leads the NFL in fourth quarter comebacks in a single season with 8 of them. By the way, they have 9 wins. 8 of them were fourth quarter or overtime comebacks. That is the most since the 1970 merger. And that's the most, since the NFL has started, really. Before it was the NFL and AFL, when it was literally just the NFL, he has the most this year, and the season's not even over yet, so who knows. But I think the storyline of the game is that he has 8 of them right now, 8 fourth quarter or overtime comebacks. But the Giants know how to close out games. They know how to stop the offense when it comes to last drive, comebacks by the opposing team. So I think the Giants will stop that, and they will wind up getting the win here. It's going to be close. I'm going to predict 20-17. The Giants win. I'm not going to take the Giants 4.5 point spread. I think the lines are too good for that. I'm going to take Detroit plus 4.5. Packers at the Bears. The Bears are bad right now. Matt Barkley is actually not doing a terrible job in Jay Cutler's place. I really don't think there was much of a difference. But he is not their future. And it's not like they're playing for much of anything anyway. And I think the Packers are, kind of getting back on track. They still have a chance at this division. We'll see what happens. They're gonna need a lot of help though, and they're gonna need the Lions to lose a lot more games. So I'm gonna take the Packers here on the road, 24-14. Take Green Bay minus 6.5. Jaguars at the Texans. This could be a close game. This is going to be a close game. I think that last time the Texans won like 23-20 or something like that, or 24-17. I don't know. It was really close, or like 23-21 or something like that. 24-21. I don't know. It was really close, and nobody really expected it. So I'm gonna say it again that the Jaguars come close to winning this game, but can't quite get it. I'm gonna take the Texans 23-19. Take Jacksonville plus 6. Browns at the Bills. Bills win 27-13. Take Buffalo minus 10. Eagles at the Ravens. Now the Ravens had a very good standoff with the Patriots last night. I was actually pretty impressed by what they did. They almost were able to win the game, but the Patriots were able to extend their lead late in the game. At one point it was 23-20. I think at one point it was like 16-0. So the Baltimore Ravens came back, but they weren't able to get it done on the road against the New England Patriots. And I think, the Eagles are starting to lay down for teams. I don't really think they're trying much. I think they already accepted the fact that they're not making the playoffs. Maybe they're just, hoping for a good draft pick. Not to say that they're going to tank every game, but games that they don't think they're going to win, I don't think they're just going to lay down for those games, in my honest opinion. So I'm going to take the Ravens to win 31-10. This might not be a blowout game, but it could be. Nobody really thought that against the Cincinnati Bengals, and look what happened. So I'm going to take the Ravens 31-10. Take Baltimore minus 6. Titans at the Chiefs. This could be a very good game. The Titans could even win this game, but I'm not ready to go. I am a believer now in the Titans. They got it done. I told you guys, if they get it done against the Broncos, doesn't matter how they win, as long as they win, then I'll take them seriously. I'm going to take them seriously here, but I'll still have them losing against a really good team in the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that I think is better than the Denver Broncos. I'll take the Chiefs 23-21, take Tennessee plus 5.5. Colts at the Vikings, a so-called Super Bowl matchup of Super Bowl 51 that doesn't look like it's going to come into fruition right now. It's pretty much a joke. Anybody notice how Zachary Hubbard isn't making football predictions anymore based on his gematria garbage? Because he's wrong all the time, and now he's only doing it after the games. And anybody catch on to that? No? Okay. So I'm gonna take the Colts winning this game 28-23. I added the points to add up to 51 just to troll you guys. So I'll take Indianapolis plus 4.5. Yeah, the Colts and the Vikings will not meet in the Super Bowl. They may make the playoffs, but they will not meet in the Super Bowl. Steelers at the Bengals. This is going to be another close game. It always is. It always is. So I'm going to take the Steelers 18-16 to win the game. Take Cincinnati plus 3. Saints at the Cardinals. The Saints offense has been slowing down. Drew Brees has thrown 3 picks in I think 3 games, so that's not good. And their defense is playing all right, but it's still not getting the job done, not giving an opportunity for the offense to win games. So I'm going to take the Cardinals to get a win at home. They usually play better at home. I'm going to take the Cardinals to get a win at home. 30-17 is what I predict. Take Arizona -2.5. 49ers at the Falcons. I don't think this is going to be close whatsoever. Take the Falcons 35-14 unless late season Matt Ryan shows up or late season Falcons show up and they find a way to lose this game. But I will take Atlanta with a 13.5 point spread. They are the only team right now that I probably have confidence in taking a 13.5 spread right now. They are just blowing teams out left and right. Anyway, moving on, the Patriots at the Broncos. I'm going to take the Patriots here to win this game 26-17. Matter of fact, no, I think that's too high for a decent defense like that. I'll take the Patriots to win 23-16. There we go, 23-16. Take New England -3. Raiders at the Chargers. I think this is going to be a shootout, and I don't know, it could be a shootout, or it could just be a mid-scoring game like 27-23 or something like that. But I'm going to say it's a shootout. 34-27, Oakland wins. Take Oakland -3. And we got Sunday Night Football. This game was flexed to Sunday Night Football. Buccaneers at the Cowboys. I don't know what was the Sunday Night Football game before this. I'm not sure. Somebody could leave that in the comment section below who it was, but it was probably Steelers or Bengals, something like that. Anyway, Buccaneers at the Cowboys. The Buccaneers are red hot right now, but not going to be the guy to pick them. I'm not going to be, I'm not that gutsy yet. I'll say the Cowboys get a win here, but be careful. The Buccaneers could win this game if the Dallas Cowboys are caught sleeping again. Their offense has been slowing down as of late. Only scored 17 against Minnesota. Only scored 7 against the Giants. And I think teams are starting to figure them out now. Dak Prescott not having impressive games. There's multiple times that he's thrown for under 200 yards. They still win games, but at one point they will figure out the offense and shut them down. And the Buccaneers have been playing very good football, especially on the defensive side of the football. So I'll take the Cowboys to win the game 21-17. Take Tampa Bay +7. Monday Night Football, Panthers at the Redskins. The Panthers can win this game. We'll see what happens. I think this is going to be a pretty good game, very offensive game, and some defensive plays in the mix too. So I'm going to take the Redskins to win the game 31-28. Take Washington -4.5. And that is everything I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Playoffs are right around the corner, guys. Let me know who you think is going to sneak into the playoffs. So I'll see you guys in the next video.